Good day and welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Kim McNair. Can you believe it? It's season 3. Look, we are getting ready to show you some things. So look, I want you to call a friend, tweet a friend, and tell them that Women on the Move Live is on the air. Well, my next guest, she's a brand exposure specialist. I want you all to welcome Jamillah Rahmaad. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me, Kim.
Oh, thank you for coming. I know you've been here with some of your clients, and I mean, you're doing some great things. I was a part of the Enrich Her conference. You did an amazing job with that.
Thank you.
And I said, she got to come. She got to get on the couch because you have something you can share with other women or other people in the profession. So are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm actually from Flint, Michigan.
Get out of here. Just send them some water, girl.
Oh, we do.
Okay, just want to make sure.
They're still working on problems there, but I've been in Atlanta for 10 years.
10 years, because I saw that you went to school in Michigan and you went to school at Valdosta State.
Yes.
So I was like, wait, is she from Atlanta? And I wasn't sure.
It's home now.
It's home now. You've been here how long?
10 years.
10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, that's home. Okay, you can even, you can say by way of Flint, Michigan.
Yes.
That's what I do, because I come, we're not going to go back to where I come from. I'm always from New Jersey, Florida, now I'm here. I'm just a global kind of roundaway girl.
Hey.
But now, with your company, you're dealing with brands, you're a specialist, but I want to get into this PR publicist type thing. Break it down. Explain to us. Public relations and the publicist are two different things, right?
No, there's some in the same.
Okay, break it down, because they need to know.
There are PR professionals, there are communication professionals, and there's publicists. Publicists specialize in getting you media attention, and that's the only thing they do.
Okay.
That's why I consider myself a brand exposure strategist, because I do more things than just rely on the media to tell your story.
Now, and the public relations part is is it any different?
Yep, public relations in itself is just a skill set. So when you say a public relations professional, it's a person who is a professional at a skill set.
Look at that. Because, I saw it on social media. Somebody had put up, publicist is not a PR. Oh, they were going back and forth. Boy, it was a lot of dialogue. I said, you know what? I'm going to have somebody on my show that's going to clear all this up. It's going to be clear today. Okay, you cleared it up. Thank you so much. Because, this is your field. This is what you do.
Yes, what I love.
All the time. So when you talk about heightening and elevating someone's exposure, brand exposure, is that through just, are you rebranding them? Is it, okay, you need to put more dollars somewhere? Kind of, how does that process work? So, hey, I'm coming in and I need your help.
Well, one thing that I always advise people is it's not a cookie cutter strategy for everyone. Everyone is different. Every business is different. Every audience is different. So what I advise people is to really hone in on their messaging. And one of those things is finding your target market, finding that audience and what it is that they're looking for. So I can't really sit here and say, this is what someone needs to do, or everyone needs to rebrand themselves, or everyone should go, towards thought leadership. Everything is going to be different, but definitely pay attention to the messages that you're putting out there. Definitely pay attention to, your market and your industry and the trends that are happening so that you can stay on top of it.
Right, because you've worked with the Steve Harvey Morning Show, of course, Dr. Novellas, with her and with the Enrich Her conference, the Food Network, I think it's Chef Jess or something like that.
Chef Jess.
And so you've kind of you're doing your doggone thing. You're doing it. You're out there, and it's important that people understand and hear from experts like this, because you can consider yourself an expert. This is your field. You know what? Because you have people that are all over the place. Oh, I do this. I do that. And they don't really know what their niche is and how to focus. Because I think once you find your niche, then you can really grow and elevate, correct?
Yes, there's riches and niches.
That's it. I love it.
I stole that, though. I want John
right.
Henry coming after me.
That's all right. That's all right. It is. So tell me a little bit more about JRPR.
JRPR has been around now for 3 years, and what we do is we help small businesses and creative entrepreneurs build their brands and take it to media outlets. So I do play that role of publicist, but at the same time, we make sure that all their brand assets, whether it's their website, how they talk to media outlets, such as the Kim McNair Women on the Move show, all of those things are important in how you portray yourself, how you portray your brand. That's what JRPR does.
All right. Well, see, they need to know. I mean, because we have a lot of people, again, that are out here in the industry.
Yes.
And presentation is everything.
Everything.
A lot of people don't realize you got to have it together because people are looking at watching it. It's important. No one knows what's going on inside, you know, until they just see the outside. They don't know what's going on inside until you speak or when you show up or however you're going about doing it. And you have to have it together. Yes. And you are the one that can pull it together.
I try. I definitely try. And with small businesses, one of the things, and you touched on a key point that I want to talk about. You touched on you have to know what it is that you're talking about. Yeah. So I think that with small businesses, one of the things that they struggle with is being able to explain themselves, be able to sit on couches like this and say what their business does and how they help people.
Oh yeah, because they know it is in there, but they just don't know how to say it or how to put it out there and display. Because someone asked me, so what's your goal? What is it that you're trying to do? Where's your goal? You know what? Because you seem like you got a lot going on, Kim. But I want to do whatever you need me to do. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve.
Yes, so, and you can be a leader in your field just by being a servant leader.
That's right. That's right. And that's what I was taught. Yes. And everything that we do is service. It doesn't matter. I mean, even though people, they're going to the jobs and they're saying, oh, I'm in this dead end job, you're still serving someone because you're doing this that's going to benefit or help someone along the way. And, just look at it as being a servant leader, and it wouldn't be so bad, and people don't understand that, girl.
Yes, we work through passion.
Yes.
Yes, if you can work through passion, you'll eventually get led to the paycheck, and you'll eventually get led to the brand that you want to represent, that you feel good about. And that's what I always tell people, work from the passion first.
Right. And one thing I've been pushing a lot of is focus on the mission and not the position, because some people are so busy worried about their position. But what is the mission behind it? If you focus on that, it's gonna come. It's all gonna come to fruition. You don't have to be so focused on that. So, girl, this is some knowledge. I thank you so much. I mean, for just being able to come and just share and tell just share some of your knowledge, but also to tell a lot of those that don't understand and know how important that is. So, get your hair right, make sure things are together, and you'll be able to just get maybe that next interview or that next time, client, or be able to get to the next level with that client. Because people, they want to know who they're sitting down with, and you got to have it together.
Yes, you got to be able to leverage every opportunity as soon as it's available. So you got to be ready.
Ready, okay. You got to be ready, okay, always. Always ready. Well, look, how can people get in touch with you?
Please go to befriendyourbrand.com. You can find it, or you can just Google me, Jamillah Rahmaad. Okay, befriend your brand. Your brand. Okay, do it again, girl. Befriendyourbrand.com. Okay, good. That's good. Well, look, I thank you for sitting down with me today, taking some time out, girl. I know you're busy doing your thing. You. All right. Look, we'll be right